right, now we're going to go into an actual single leg bridge. So the way I'm going to have you do it is going to help us keep it moving through the hip and eliminate your ability to move through your lower spine. So it's referred to as the hook lying bridge. So starting in my regular bridge position. So I'm going to take my left leg, bring it back so that my thigh is touching my torso. What we want to do is bring that leg back as far as you can, and I want to lock it down against my body. So what I don't want is this leg in motion. What I'm now going to be doing is performing a single leg bridge through my right leg and back down. So in the marching, we were simply staying in the up position and shifting side to side. Now we're actually taking you through range of motion and making sure that your glute is the primary sensation. Now, if you notice a dramatic decrease in height between the hook lying bridge and your marching or your frog or even going into the glute activation, the reason for that is you have very tight hip flexors. Make sure you start doubling or tripling up on your hip flexor work. So when the hip flexor is tight and I can't extend through my hip, I only have a few options. One option is I'm going to drive it through my low back, which we don't want. And that's the whole idea behind bringing this leg back. When we bring the leg back against the torso, we're locking down the lower spine. So if that decreases the height, I'm now looking at how much movement I have in this hip instead of how much movement I can drive through my back. So make sure you keep that leg back. If there's an extremely big difference between how high you go in the hook line versus our other three versions, jump into that hip flexor stretching 2-3 times a day, and you should see that start to improve.